Hi, I'm Hugh McFarlane. I'm the founder of Math Marketing and the author of The Leaky Funnel and hundreds of white papers and ebooks on the subject of funnel management. I've personally participated in over 300 growth projects around the world and trained thousands of marketers in B2B marketing from 20 countries. I'm excited today to share a little of what we've learned. I'm more excited though to hear from you. I'd like to hear your experiences, your views, your concerns. At the end of this video, I'm going to invite you to post your questions and comments in the forum and to discuss those thoughts with your colleagues from around the world. If you don't know what's working, how do you know what to change? Measurement of every stage in the buyer's journey tells you what is working and what isn't, and most importantly, it tells you what you need to change. How measurement can align sales and marketing. Alignment is hardly a new topic. It's been a priority for marketing for many years. In fact, in a study that we conducted of some 1,400 businesses from 84 countries, we found that for 1 in 3 businesses, alignment was a #1 priority. That study was conducted with marketing profs and conducted by Math Marketing. And in it we discovered a number of things about alignment. Measurement makes a surprising appearance in the list of conclusions that we reached. Let me tell you first though about what those aligned companies were achieving that their poorly aligned counterparts were not. The well-aligned companies were growing at 5.4 points of growth faster than their poorly aligned counterparts within the same industry. So if the industry was growing at 10%, the well-aligned companies were growing at 15.4%. That's a 50% overachievement in growth. And they were achieving that because they were closing 38% more proposals and churning or losing 36% fewer of their existing customers. Alignment was clearly paying dividends. I mentioned before that measurement made a surprise appearance in our conclusions. We found that measurement actually aids alignment. There's a couple of do's and don'ts that we learned from that study. Firstly, do measure sales on how well it uses the leads provided by marketing. There's nothing worse than a buyer that leaks early in their journey. So measure sales on what % of the leads they manage to convert into a meeting, what % of those meetings they convert into a proposal. These are key measures. We also learned, though, measure marketing on how effectively their leads are being converted, how the quality of their leads is affecting that conversion. If many leads are being converted into meetings, then marketing is probably providing good leads. So marketing in these well-aligned businesses was being measured on that progression. Now for a couple of surprises, because I think those first 2 conclusions were unsurprising. This is what we were not looking for. Firstly, we found that in those well-aligned businesses, sales was not measured on proposed to close. Surely that's the lifeblood of any business, measuring sales on its proposed to close ratio. But what we found is that in the well-aligned businesses, they were more likely to focus sales on whether they were bringing in fresh new leads into the top of their funnel than closing them. Asking a salesperson to close is like saying, please breathe. They kind of get it. The next surprise was about marketing. We found that in the well-aligned businesses, marketing was measured on proposed to close. What role can marketing play in proposed to close, I hear you say? Well, it turns out that something quite early in the journey affects whether those opportunities close. If marketing is fishing in the wrong pond, they find buyers that are willing but not able. Buyers that progress through each of the early stages in the funnel and then fail to buy. And they're bad buyers because they take up all of our time, but they generate for us no revenue. So it kind of makes sense when you think about it to measure sales on the top of the funnel and marketing on the bottom of the funnel. A question for you. What would change in your business if you measured salespeople on how well they used the leads provided by marketing, and you measured marketing on how many of those leads converted into revenue?